A Nepali teen's first impressions of Japan. My name is Shiwaani. I am a teenager from Nepal. The first thing I noticed in Japan was silence, not emptiness, but a calm order that existed everywhere. I arrived in Japan with my brother on a dependent visa. It was my first time here, and everything felt unfamiliar. At the airport, people moved in steady lines, no rushing, no pushing. Even in a crowded space, nothing felt chaotic. I expected noise, instead, I found control and calm. Coming from Nepal, where life is more expressive and spontaneous, this difference was immediate. But the moment I remember most happened during immigration. A small child stood in front of us with his mother. He was holding a tiny origami crane. He turned and, without a word, placed it into my hand. His mother smiled and said, "He wants to welcome you." It was a simple gesture, but it stayed with me because it was the first welcome I received in a country I had just entered. Later, we took the train into the city. Everything was quiet. People spoke softly or not at all. There was no pressure to feel silence, only respect for it. Even my brother leaned toward me and said quietly, "Speak softly." And I understood immediately that silence wasn't emptiness, it was awareness of others. In the evening, we got lost. We didn't know the directions. Everything felt unfamiliar. Then an elderly man approached us and asked, "Need help?" Even with limited English, he walked with us and guided us patiently until we reached the correct place. Before leaving, he bowed and slightly and said, "Welcome to Japan. You are safe here." That sentence stayed with me because it felt less like words and more like reassurance. As a Nepali teenager coming to Japan on a dependent visa, this is not just travel, it is the beginning of a new life. And in these first moments, I realized something important. Japan expresses itself not only through big achievements but through small actions, a child offering an origami crane, a quiet train journey, a stranger taking time to help. Together, these moments reflect something deeper: respect, awareness, care, and I learned something I will not forget. A place is not defined by its buildings or technology, it is defined by how people treat each other. That is what I experienced in Japan, and that is what I will carry forward. Thank you. Namaste. Arigatou gozaimasu.